Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Wednesday, the 12th of March. With Robert Murray McShane, we read two chapters each day, one from the Gospel of Luke and another from Exodus. There are two verses in Exodus which I thought are worth taking note of. Exodus chapter 23 and verse 2 and 3. We're told, "Do not follow the crowd in doing wrong. When you give testimony in a lawsuit, do not pervert justice by siding with the crowd, and do not show favoritism to a poor person in a lawsuit." Two ideas which are, in a sense, you think, well, that's obvious, but are often quite difficult and quite challenging. To stand against the crowd is not all that easy. And peer pressure has a huge influence on young people. When you look at them, oh, they're under peer pressure. But all of us experience that. We want to fit in. We want to be part of the crowd. We want to have people like us. And that's our motivation very often. And so when the whole crowd is doing and saying one thing, to stand against them is not that easy. And very often people will find it easier just to keep quiet, not say anything, and just let it be. And if they're forced to say something, to actually go with the crowd, because it just makes life so much easier, so much less complicated, so much more comfortable. And Exodus says, don't do that. Stand for the truth. Stand for what is right. Don't compromise with injustice just because it's easier. And then the second challenge with a poor person is another challenge for us, because I think most people would generally want to help those that can't help themselves. And you can imagine in a lawsuit where there's a poor person who's struggling, the inclination would be to do what you can to help them, to be on their side, to enable them to get through this difficult patch. But it's quite clear. It says, don't take their side. Don't show them favoritism just because they're poor. You've still got to stand for what is right. Don't show favoritism to anybody. It goes on a bit later. Don't show favoritism to the rich either. And the challenge to us is to stand for what is right and what is just, irrespective of who's involved. It sounds good, but when push comes to shove, it can be quite difficult. So be encouraged, be challenged, and know that we're blessed.